So I've just been trying to tilt this blade. I've got a track I've been working on the boundary line, and it's getting quite steep, so I want to cut into the bank. I've never done that before, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to have a bit of a go with it. So what I've done, I've put this one on in here, but it didn't really fit it. That thing's quite bent. It does need straightening, which I'll do, but I managed to get it in there with a blockbuster, so it's going to be hard to get out. So that's in that slot, which brought this tip down. And then this side's in the top one, which didn't want to go in either because this arm here has got a bow in it. It's actually touching in there. So that was the same thing. We had to try and push that in and get the pin to go in. So it's in there at the moment, which is not ideal, because if you once you've done your cutting, you probably want to put it back to straight or get your angle off it, but which should be easy to do. But at the moment, it's going to be a bit tight until I fix a few of these issues. But for now, I can go up and just get a start on it. I could even take this one up while it's use this one while it's straight, because this one you can't really spin around easily until you take the tree pusher off. Well, we'll see how it goes. So that's pretty flat just here. Then as you come up here, it gets pretty steep as you go, heading up towards there. I've been through there, but up even further it gets even steeper. It's so sandy and soft here too that it just starts pushing in the bottom side. Pretty narrow, but it's alright. So I'll probably start cutting through there. It's a pretty steep bank down over that way. I think just somewhere here it starts to be a boundary line between our property and Crown land, so firewood, no one, and no one. So we'll see how we go. I think I'm on the right track. Probably trying to take too much in one go, but that's all just practice. Pushing a fair bit there, and yeah, it's pushing it to the bottom side. It'd be nice to sort of fill this up a bit because that's really soft just here, and then I've got to start heading up to there. So I'll take a few goes of this one and get moving forward. Well, that's a bummer. I was just doing some well work on the track with the Allis. I had the GoPro 10 on there. I had some pretty good footage actually. I was pushing a tree and it got bumped by the blade C-frame. And the track was spinning, it went underneath. I didn't see it, so that's the end of that one. Probably bring the chainsaw up and lop a few of those limbs off that overhang you just can't really get to easily. So I can trim them up, get them back off the track a bit. Cut some roots off the trees. It's strange how the terrain or the ground changes so much. It was so sandy there and there, but then you hit this big clay patch. And because you're starting to hit that on one corner and you don't have much traction on the sand, it just spins easily. So I'd like to try and smooth that off a bit more. It's a bit of a climb on there. Keep working at it. I'll give this one a run. I'll smooth the track off a bit. gaining with it. You can see the track down there. It's going to come across here, around there, and it does actually head up around there. It starts heading uphill. So I'm just going to ventilating all this stuff out of the way. It gets so annoying, this stuff. It always wants to fall on top of you, these little things. So I'm just, yeah, clearing all that. Knocked a couple of trees over. Yeah, up through there. Oh, she's done well. Top. Keep tidying up. Found this tree, a wire and a white post, so that's a good sign. I'm on the right track. Boundary line. So just been tidying it up a little bit. Pretty sandy here. As soon as you go sideways, the bottom digs in pretty hard. Pretty happy with that. Getting to the point now where I probably got to maybe take the tilt off the blade on the Allis, otherwise it'll start cutting into the top too much, and then you have the track angling the wrong way. So I've got to straighten a few things up on the blade there, as you've seen in the start of the video, just to make it a bit easier to move that around. So I think I'll end it there. We've got a bit of work to do. We've got to find some posts, which I think is marking out the boundary line, which were fitted a long time ago, even before my grandfather bought it, which was back in the 40s. So there's some wooden posts in there we've got to find, and then we can follow that round so it goes up, pretty much goes up through there, and then it does a turn back down the hill again, basically. I did go up here a bit further with the Allis just to have a look. We're actually starting to cut into the crown land there, but I don't think that'll matter. Started getting pretty steep up here. I'll just show you. Yep, she's a steep bank down there. I'll come up into here. That's about where I stopped. Doesn't look too steep through there, but some big trees in here. Oh, there's pretty burnt out, isn't it? That was probably burning 67 fires, I reckon. Doesn't even look like much holding it. Might fall down one day. Alright, so keep an eye out for the next video.